Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you and show you my budget using cash envelopes inspired by Kumiko Love. Now, Kumiko Love is a mom and an entrepreneur who created her own business, helping people create an affordable budget. Now, she provides resources on her website, thebudgetmom.com, and on her website you can find a bunch of blog posts explaining how to make your own budget. You'll also find a bunch of free resources to help you create and accommodate your own budget. Now, on her website you can also find a free 7-day budget blueprint course, and this course shows you all the basics and the beginner steps on how to create your own budget. I went through the course before I bought her Budget by Paycheck workbook, and I can honestly say that buying that workbook definitely helped me start saving money and made me look at how much money, or made it apparent on how much money I was spending out in town on fast food. So if you want to see how I budgeted my most recent paycheck, then keep on watching. This is my budget binder. It contains worksheets from Kumiko's Budget by Paycheck workbook that I purchased through her website. So without further delay, let me show you how I budgeted my most recent paycheck that I received on the 15th. In order for you to understand my paycheck breakdown, I have to explain my current savings or sinking funds. Sinking funds, for those who don't know, are funds that you make gradual payments to for savings purposes or debt repayment. The sinking funds that I'm currently saving for are as follows. They include birthdays, Father's Day, Christmas, Halloween, and my wedding. Even though I've been married since 2015, I've yet to have my wedding. So my goal is to save up to $5,000 by spring/summer of 2020. Each of my sinking funds are broken down into yearly amounts and monthly amounts. The monthly amount will be dependent on the due date of each goal. For example, I want to save $100 for Anthony's birthday. His birthday is at the end of June, so my due date is set to June of 2019. What I would do is I would divide $100 by 5 months to then get $20. The $20 represents how much money I need to save monthly. Now, depending on how often you get paid in a month, you would divide that $20 by X. In my case, I get paid twice a month, so I would divide $20 to get 10. Meaning I need to set aside $10 from each paycheck in order to reach my goal of having $100 by Anthony's birthday. Are you guys tracking so far? Okay, well, now that I've explained my current sinking funds to you, let's dive into my bills for the month. This calendar shows all of the bills for the month. Everything highlighted in blue will be paid by my paycheck on the 1st, and everything highlighted in green will be paid by my paycheck on the 15th. Once I have each bill paid, I make a check mark next to it, just like so that I know that that bill is taken care of. I also set a goal for the month. So this month's goal is to pack a lunch every workday. This could include leftovers from dinner, a sandwich, or even lean cuisine meal from the grocery store. The intent behind that specific goal for this month is so that I don't spend any money on lunch or waste my whole paycheck eating out. Okay, now to get into the nitty-gritty. On the 15th of February, I received $2,735 for income. This includes my Marine Corps pay, my niece, and I used the money that I received for Valentine's Day that my mother-in-law gave me. So, in this first table over here, I would list all of my bills and the cost. So, for example, CDC represents my children's childcare, and I have to pay $468. My car loan, I have to set aside $150. So on and so forth. Once I've included all of my bills into this table, I total the value and bring the value over here to bill total, indicated by the 1. So the bill total for this paycheck would be $1,270. Now, with that $1,270, I would subtract that from my income. So it would be $2,735 subtract $1,270. That would leave me with $1,465. So this leftover amount from my paycheck, I would bring down to the envelopes table. So I decided personally to have 6 envelopes: groceries, fun, health and beauty, gas, online shopping, and miscellaneous. These numbers here are based off of your needs. The written amounts are what I've chosen based on my household's needs. Be sure that when you're creating your budget, you're creating realistic numbers that are specific to you. Remember, no one person will have the same budget as another. So again, I would total my cash envelopes and subtract the total from the above leftover amount. So I would take the $395, subtract it from $1,465, therefore leaving me with $1,070. The $1,070 will be used and carried over to the savings plans tracker or savings plan table. So this is where I would list all of my sinking funds. I would then add these total to get $279. That $279 has to come away from the $1,070, leaving me with $791. Carry this $791 over to the extra debt payments table. Now, you can decide if you want to put it into savings if you're debt-free, but if you're not debt-free, which I am not, I decided to put an extra payment towards my car, towards 2 of my credit cards, and then this last one here is not debt, but I like to keep a cushion in my checkings account, so I decided to put $300 towards my car, $91 towards one of my credit cards, $200 toward another credit card, and then leave $200 in my account. While my budgeting method is considered a zero-based budget, meaning every dollar has a home or purpose, I like to keep money in my checkings account for emergencies. So once all of your tables are filled out, you would then use this formula to check your math. So my income would be $2,735 minus the 1 for $1,270, which is right here, $395 from here, $279 from my sinking funds, and then $791 from my extra debt. Now everything in the parentheses should equate to my income, which it does, which means my math is correct, and every dollar from my income, this paycheck, is in a place and has a purpose. The next step in my budgeting method is figuring out what bills I would need to include in my cash envelopes. And I would do this by using this cash envelope breakdown. I would write down all of my envelopes here in this table and include their amounts. Then I would start the breakdown for each cash envelope with the biggest bill, working my way down. So for example, my wedding cash envelope, I need $139. So I'd start off at $100 bill, one $20 bill, one $10 bill, one $5 bill, and 4 $1 bills, all to equal $139. And I do it this way because I know that I'm less likely to break a big bill than I would a smaller one. You would do that breakdown for all of your envelopes and total the bill count and overall value. So here is the total bill count and then the total value for however many bills there are. Once your envelope breakdown chart is all filled out, transfer the bill total account to this table. Then once that is filled out, you put the total value of all of the money, which is $674. Put the total here. Then you would cut this piece of paper out and bring this to the bank and give it to the teller so the teller knows which bills to give to you. Once you've received your cash from the bank, you're ready to stuff your envelopes. These are my cash envelopes. These are my everyday cash envelopes, and these are my sinking funds envelopes. To save some trees, I put all of the birthday money into one cash envelope and inserted index cards correlating each to a person's birthday. I am, however, transitioning from my vertical everyday cash envelopes into horizontal cash envelopes. Before ending this video, I wanted to show you an example of how I use the index cards. For this example, I'm going to be using my birthday cash envelope and my son's index card. On one side, I have a visual aid depicting how much I have saved towards the goal, and on the other side, I have a table with the date, the description, how much money is coming in and out, and the remaining balance. Since Liam's birthday is in April, I needed to start buying stuff now. So the first 3 columns depict deposits that I've made towards the goal, and the last 2 depict transactions and money that I've used that have left the goal that I got from Etsy, leaving me with $23 towards his birthday. So now that I've shown you my current budget and how cash envelopes work, feel free to comment or message me with any questions that you have. And if you don't feel comfortable coming to me, then ask Kumiko herself on her website at thebudgetmom.com or on Instagram at thebudgetmom. So I hope this helps someone out there, and thank you so much for watching.